Yeah, we're Oak Tree Productions. I'm Sophie, here's Sam, here's Emily. Okay, you're next. Our film will be called Silence, which this is Greek, and it's pronounced Siopi. And we figured it would be a good thing to put in a different language, because as soon as people see it, they'll be like, oh, what's this mean? You know, why they put in a different language? So we thought that would be interesting. Our logline is, observant yet quiet novelist, away from her city home, resides at her usual hideaway, where things turn at a sudden sound. Yeah. The genre of our film is a mystery drama. It's a mystery because we don't know what has happened to her. She doesn't really explain herself in detail, and she doesn't explain what's happening at the end of the opening. It's just a climatic cliffhanger, which will also be another good thing to engage the audience. It's also drama because most drama openings explain their family and their life up to that point. She does that, but she explains everything from her own point of view, saying that she doesn't have family and talking about her life.
In the settings, we decided that we were going to film in Kilve because, you know, it's a bit mysterious. Got we want to use Kilve Beach in the park as well, and the road leading into the vicinity, possibly for like our opening shot or something like that. We've chosen this location because it's quite mysterious and, you know, it's a bit dramatic as well. So it kind of fits the genre, obviously. That's fine, don't worry.
We created a character called Olivia Clark. She's in her early 30s. She's also a doctor's receptionist. Her hobby is writing mysteries, which is why we went for the mystery drama, and she's currently working on her own novel. That's why she's a novelist. She's very observant but keeps her to herself. She's on her own, with her own interests, and is very independent. That is how everyone sees her, but deep down she is caring and kind and thoughtful. She has a great love for literature, especially 18th and 19th, like Agatha Christie. She never bothered much about her family because she's focused on her education more than anything when she was younger. That's why she has no family, and she's hoping to change in the future though. The only other person we hear is the person screaming near the end, in which Olivia does go after her, but however we don't see the face and we don't really introduce the character into the opening. At the beginning she drives to the main location. She goes there usually every day just to read other books and get ideas for her own novel. We show the surrounding environment and the landscapes of Kilve, like the cliffs, the beaches, the streams leading to the sea, and also the sea, and the hilltops of the Quantocks. We also get a shot of her reading a book and taking the notes for her novel. There is a sudden distant scream in the cornfield nearby, which is like a long grassy field also. She stops reading a book and looks around, but she carries on because she doesn't hear anything, thinks it's herself. But she hears again, but because she is caring deep down, she does leap up and run to the cornfield. Dropping her book on the floor, we see a separate shot of that, and then she goes looking for the person who is screaming. But then she hears the noise again, looks around, and we get close up her face as the cliffhanger.
In the narrative hooks, we have many, even the beginning, when the Greek lettering comes up, you just start to think, it kind of gives the idea of a mystery because you have no idea why the title is in Greek, and many people probably wouldn't even know it was Greek at the start. So. But yeah, it says, what does the title mean? How is it relevant to the story? And why is she so unobtrusive? Why does she not want to be involved in like other people's business? Like she just doesn't. She wants to blend in with like the furniture really. And we also don't know who she is or why she sat alone. Obviously, the explanation did pretty well on that. But and like you end up wondering who's screaming and where is it? Where is she? Like why is she there? Where did she come from? So there's like absolutely billions of narrative hooks in there, as you would expect a mystery to have.
The rest of the story, well, it's about, it basically explains her whole life from her teen years up to that point in the beach and how she becomes what she is. In the middle of the plot, we don't find out what the scream was, but we also start realising there are similarities between her life and the novel she is writing. Deep down, she's always wanted to help people, and she hears the scream and tries to help out, but maybe she's helping herself. The beginning is the end, in a way. It's like a loop.
It is a psychological mystery because you see the beginning, you get the flashback in the middle, and then she realises that at the end her novel is becoming herself. She sews the boundaries of her life, her mind and her novel tumbling down, but she can't tell reality from imaginary. She has psychosis. Our main idea is that the binary opposites are shown throughout the film to confuse the audience and what reality is and what it isn't, so you never really quite know what it is.
We were meant to have music playing along with this, but we played it, but for some reason it's not. Maybe the volume isn't.
It's because it's on.
I don't know why I didn't play. But the music was basically like really soft and harmonic, and we were going to play that in the beginning to contrast with what happens afterwards. So when you first play it, the audience is like, oh, this is nice, it's calming, and then like it's like boom, suddenly it changes, and it's more of a panic. So the main idea of the music is so the audience don't see what's coming. Yeah.